Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on now, let's go. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Breeze now to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Breeze now on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go. Be tighten up. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Express. Great.
From the gun, here's Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Newton. Complete to Washington. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's now 4th down and 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
That's it. Big hit.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Gun. Go.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. For a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Steps away. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11, torn ACL, out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his 2nd NFL campaign. Had 566 yards in 8 games before the injury. They'll run on 1st down. Akers, flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. There on the tackle, Mika Fitzpatrick. On 2nd and 7, Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Breeze again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Freeman And some room to maneuver. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This will be taken short, and they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Newton. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Ready? 88. 65. 65.
On the draw, this will be Freeman. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Out of the gun, Newton. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Rams' 23-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Newton. That is caught at the 7. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Pulled in at the 24. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Quick slant there gets him the 1st down, 6 yards on the play. On 1st down, Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Newton now Just one misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16. It's first down. This is Freeman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Throwing on third down, Newton. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Breeze now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. To throw, it's Breeze. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Throwing again on second down. Breeze, he finds his running back, Hyde. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Throwing now is Breeze. And Woods has it complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Breeze out to the flat for Hyde.
Ready, 12, 8-3, 2-18, chop,
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. To throw is Breeze. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Freeman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 16.
Don't be scared of it. 20. 94 is the mark. Check right, check right. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. And come on out here. Come get some. Come express. Come get some. Gun.
Operating from the gun. Newton. Washington's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 20. Two yards there, a first down. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. The quick slant caught. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for James Washington. Incomplete. It's 4th and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Demir Bird, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Demir Bird. Touchdown, Steelers.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Boswell good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they can.